Good afternoon, folks. Big Bo here with another great Class A motorhome value from Parkway RV Center. Today we're going to review a good looking 2011 Thor Windsport. This is a model 32A for those of you looking for a medium to smaller medium sized Class A. This one's just 33 feet bumper to bumper length. Has two slides, just turned 53,000 miles. Nice little motorhome, guys. We just put brand new carpet in it. The outside looks great. Let's look around it. Got the one-piece windshield for great visibility. Built on the F53 Ford chassis with the 362 horsepower Triton V10, 455 pound-feet of torque. The most powerful gas engine you could buy in 2011 is in this motorhome. Got a 5500 Onan generator, gasoline running right now, powering everything up inside. And you can see the outside. For a 10-year-old coach, this thing's in great shape. One little thing that we're going to fix, I'll show you when we go inside. I don't see any delamination. Got a 5,000 pound tow capacity hitch on the back. Got the hydraulic leveling jacks. Got a power awning. Got the optional slide toppers on both slide outs. Power steps. Tires look great. 6-gallon water heater, of course, DSI ducted furnace, double ducted airs. 33 feet long, guys. Great size for older state parks and older campgrounds that can't accommodate a bigger coach. I mean, you got to realize that the campground's 35, 40, 50 years old. They didn't make motorhomes that big back then, so they didn't really design the campground to accommodate a 40-foot motorhome. Let's look inside. And guys, I want to point out, I kind of jumped this one ahead a little bit because I was on Facebook Marketplace this morning and saw the exact twin to this for sale by owner. Same year model, same make, had 3,000 or 4,000 less miles. I had 49,000 miles. Exact same coach, guys, an 11 Windsport 32A, 65 grand. And you got to realize, guys, they're not buying you a warranty. They're not paying for a 4-page inspection process by certified RV techs. We are, for 15 grand less. And you know, they're not putting new carpet in their coach either. And I'm gonna show you one thing real quick, guys, and I'm just being honest with you. The front seats, like even the people's that I saw this morning on Facebook, had the same issue. The leather seats in the front, I don't know if it's the UV rays from that front windshield that does it, or it's just a bad leather they use that year, but they're pretty well toast. And the previous owners that put covers on it, guys, I'm gonna spend several $100s. I wanted to go ahead and shoot this video while the seats were in it and have these seats removed and professionally reupholstered, so you won't have to worry about that for a long time. Now, doing that for the $49.9 price may take a week or so to get these seats back. That's why I wanted to go ahead and shoot this. Front dash looks good. No claw marks, no pick marks. They just got through putting carpet in it, so we haven't had a chance to go through and vacuum all the carpet fibers up, so I apologize about that. 53,415 miles. No check engine lights, no warning lights. It's running right now. Got the backup camera, Jensen CD player. Got the equalizer auto level jacks. I love that one-piece windshield, guys. It really opens up your field of visibility. Everything looks pretty good. Got one little spot here on the sofa, guys, and I'm just being 100% honest with you because it is a 10-year-old motorhome. Not bad. Certainly not worth spending $600-700 recovering this sofa, and then trying to match the color up too is going to be hard. So I'm just going to sell it like that, guys. It's probably been like that for a while. I don't know if somebody had something in their back pocket when they sit down, because it's just on the top part of the leather. Maybe somebody had a pocket knife or a screwdriver in their back pocket and did that. I don't know. That's the thing, guys. I mean, these things are 10 years old. You just don't know what's what's been done in the past. That's why we do such a thorough, extensive checkout process on them. But unfortunately, with our pricing, we can't cover cosmetics besides putting carpet in it, or, you know, something weird like replacing or recovering those front chairs. So don't worry about that, guys. You do have, so like I said, brand new carpet. Got a TV in here. You've got a table booth that makes a bed. A sofa makes a bed. So this is a 6 sleeper. Nice solid hardwood cabinets. Got the 80-inch tall ceiling height in here. Kitchen area looks great. Now this cabinet right here is doesn't stay out if you don't want it to. It'll fold in, so you got more walkway. But I just left it out to show you the counter space, which is not bad for this small a motorhome. Well, I mean, I know to y'all it's not, but to me 33-foot Class A is a little small compared to what I'm used to. But you know, it's still plenty big enough for a small family or a couple. Refrigerator is, oh gosh, I didn't look up the size. I'm gonna say, if I can read the model number, it is a 6 cubic foot. It's a 611, which is a little over 6 cubic feet. Looks good. Already starting to get cold. Freezer's already starting to get cold. I don't see any skint marks. You know, one thing you want to look for, guys, in a refrigerator is our skint marks in the paint on the racks. That means they put stuff in and out of this refrigerator a lot. And what does that mean? That means it was a live-in unit when you see that. And I'm not saying nothing bad about those folks who live in an RV, but when you're buying one, here's the thing you have to consider. Every year that somebody lives in a motorhome, a trailer, or whatever, that's putting 8 years of normal recreational use on it. So you get somebody that's lived in it for 3 years, but that's 20-something years of normal wear and tear just using it for a weekend camper. So when you're buying one, you want to keep that in mind. It does have the padded headliner, nothing sagging, no watermarks, no stains anywhere. This is a nice motorhome, guys. It really is. We're going to step here to the back, and 217 hours, 217.1 hours, probably go up a little bit before I get done with the video. On the generator, I've got one AC on because it's over 70 degrees outside. It gets a little warm in these things in the sun, so I do have the air on, cooling it off, and that air feels awesome. Queen Island bed, more storage. You do have a solid sliding door. In fact, I'll go and cut that off. Foot of the bed, big closet right there. You've got a small TV. You got a little more drawers. Lots of storage in here for a 33-footer. You've got a split bathroom with the water closet and toilet on one side, and you got a medicine cabinet, little extra storage there. I like the fantastic vent fan. That's a nice touch. Directly across from that, shower with sliding glass door. And always, as always, always look at the shower. If one has been lived in or one has been kept outside in the weather, the sunlight, the UV rays coming in the skylight will bleach this shower stall yellow. So the fact that it's still bright white tells me that A, this thing hasn't been stored outside any significant period of time, and B, probably not lived in, because most people are going to live in one. It's going to be out in the open in the weather, in the elements. So just another sign that I look for, and I know these little tips I give you are trivial, but there are things and always look around the skylight too, because that's usually the first place any of them's going to leak. If it's not well maintained, that's the skylight, and you saw that one, there was no signs of leaks. I could write a whole book about tips and tricks that I use, because I do a lot of the buying too, not just advertising, guys, and I look at these things and I praise some of the trade-ins once they get here in person too. So I mean, and these are things that I look for, and things that I look for when I buy a motorhome for me personally. And I'm pretty picky, so But guys, this 32A is $49.9. It's a great deal. Good miles on it. Good condition. Going to come upholstery, front seats will be done for that price. Now if you want it as is without the front seats and get a discount, without the warranty, without the inspection, you know, before we send the front seats off, I will be glad to get you a price. But I mean, is it going to hurt anything to drive them like they are? No, but that's just me, guys. I mean, I literally just spent $8,000 on furniture this morning for a couple of units that just came in that the furniture need to be replaced in. And guys, you know, that's, you know, we're different than other RV dealerships. I mean, I don't sugarcoat it. These are used RVs. They're not new. They're not perfect. You know, we do what we can. And we spend way more money on refurbishing than most dealers would on used RVs. Most dealers just sell that thing with those seat covers on it and with the old carpet that was in it. We're not most dealers. And they'd sell it for more than what we're asking for it with those things fixed. You know, I don't mind doing a few little things to it. I'm not going to buy something that's a complete project. But anyway, guys, it's $49.9. Includes our world famous 4-page inspection process that is performed after purchase. If you want to know the current lead time for a Class A checkout, ask your salesperson for a estimated completion date if you bought it that day. We do that after purchase. That way everything's fresh. You haven't had hundreds of people walking in and out of it for 2 or 3 weeks while it's set on the lot, turning stuff on, folding stuff out, kids spilling drinks, jumping on furniture. You know, if I checked them before I put them out for sale, guys, I'd have to do everybody would demand I do it over again because of all the people that walked in and out of it. So it made much more sense to me business wise. Why do the same job twice when you just do it once in one swoop? So that's why we do it after purchase. And if you saw how many people a day walk through these RVs, you'd see why. You know, one thing we're known for is, one of the many things besides our price, is we're the only dealership around that has this many used RVs in stock, and the only one that lets people simply browse and look without going through a sales office or being escorted by a salesperson. But unfortunately, everything you do has a cost, and that's the cost to us. Is you'd be surprised how many customers do all kinds of damage to these things, and most of them just being lazy, or you know, some of them unintentional. I'm sure there's been a few that was intentional, so you never know about people, guys. But $49.9, you get the full 4-page inspection. We fix anything on that list that this coach may need or does not function at no additional cost to you. So no matter what we spend going through that inspection process to get it to pass, the price is the same to you. The benefit to you is you get a fully functional 2011 Windsport for under $50,000. Also, guys, you get a 90-day, just to back up how good our certified RV techs are, you get a 90-day Easy Care nationwide limited warranty. You also get a full demonstration orientation that is performed after it's been through service and cleanup, which is done after purchase. So that way you can see everything work. Usually it'll be Preston, my walkthrough expert, or if he's not available, it'll be the tech that checked it out, and you can record them with your phone or camera if you wish. You also get drive out tag included, no extra charge. You're getting 21 nights free camping, up to 7 nights at a time at select RV resorts nationwide to be used in a 12-month period, included, no extra charge. You can extend that warranty very affordably, so ask your salesperson for a quote. We do have financing, great long-term finance options with approved credit and down payment. If you're interested in that, ask your salesperson. Nationwide delivery is also available. If you want a quote on that, again, ask. Sound like a broken record. Ask your salesperson. Lord, so basically, guys, the best thing to do is just pick up your phone and call. You can certainly email, but my guys are swamped right now, so it would really mean a lot, and it's easier on us and easier on you because you're going to get a faster response just to pick up a phone and call during normal business hours, 706-965-7929. Because, you know, and I've said this, and there's a lot of logic to this statement, guys. You can learn more in a 10-minute phone conversation than you can 2 hours reading and writing emails back and forth. And there's a lot of truth to that. And it just saves time, it saves trouble for me and you, or for my salespeople and you. Just to give us a call, guys. My guys don't bite. They're not going to call and bug you and all that stuff. They won't even write your number down if you don't want them to. They have so much business, they don't have to what we call what people in sales call prospecting. We don't have to do that, guys. We have so many people call here and come here that it keeps my 5 salespeople covered up. But anyway, if this is something you think you're interested in, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Like I said, we have no extra fees. Now, guys, our price, like most dealers now in 2021, is 100% haggle-free firm. We put our best foot forward because I know first thing you're going to do before you call us on this, if this is one you're interested in on this Windsport, is you're going to Google 2011 32A Windsport. You're going to compare it with everything you see online and price-wise, and everybody starts at the bottom, works their way up. Nobody starts contacting the seller with the highest price when they start at the lowest price. We're in that lowest price bracket. Of course, keep in mind, you're not, because the internet, you're not the only one looking at it. The internet's a two-edged sword. It's a great resource for buyers, but it's also a great resource for sellers because a whole lot more buyers can see it than just the old school way of putting it in the paper or in a magazine or whatever. God, I've been doing it so long, I remember we used to do that. But like I said, it's a two-edged sword because it also means that buyers are also competing against each other to buy one before the other one does. And this is a great buy on this one. You're getting the warranty, you're getting the inspection, so you're not having to worry about inheriting somebody else's problem. You've done your due diligence homework wise and checked pricing and seen it's a more than fair price for what you're getting. And so you're not paying too much, and we're not charging you any extra fees. See, what a lot of people don't realize is these big corporate RV dealers and even some of the smaller ones, guys, they don't tell you about everything up front. We do. $49.9, let's just say we use this number for an example, $49.9. A lot of dealers, especially the big dealers, the corporate dealers, the franchise dealers, they're gonna make you jump through hoops to buy it for that price. Oh yeah, it's kind of like the old car ads that say up to $12,000 off an F-150, up to. But you got to qualify for all the rebates, and the RV dealers kind of do the same thing. Yeah, we'll sell it to you, but now if you come in with a cashier's check for $49.9, you're not going to walk out with that motorhome. In fact, if you bring your own money in, most dealers charge you more than the advertised price if you pay cash, because they're missing out on profit they make when you go through their finance department. A lot of people don't know this, but when you finance an RV through a dealership's finance department, they're dealing with the bank directly. You're not. All you know is what the finance manager tells you that works for the dealership, not for the bank. So he or she could come in and tell you got approved at 7%, but in truth you got approved at 6%. And the bank lets the dealers charge whatever they want on top of what they call the buy rate, which is the minimum the bank requires. And the bank gives the dealers about 75% or so of that extra money they make from the higher interest rate. So in other words, guys, you could be overpaying by thousands of dollars in interest rate and higher payments over the life of an RV loan, because you figure a 1.5% markup on a 144-month loan or even a 180-month loan over time, guys, that's a lot of money. I mean, wow. And they're also going to pull this, this old trick, yeah, if you want for the $49.9 price, you got to buy a 3-year extended warranty, which is marked up 4 times, 5 times over dealer cost. Again, making a huge amount of profit and you overpaying by a huge amount. They're also going to say you got to buy gap insurance, which is, again, way more than you can buy it for yourself through your vehicle's insurance company. They're going to try to sell you service packages. They're going to try to sell you interior, exterior protection packages and more. Then they're going to start adding on the fees, guys. Well, that $49.9, if we can qualify you for that price, doesn't include a dock fee, a prep fee, a happy camper fee, a all this other nonsense, guys, inspection fees and more. Those could add up to thousands of dollars. We have no extra fees, guys. If you're out of state, you're paying cash. You bring me a cashier's check for $49.9. You bought you a motorhome with a warranty and an inspection. Now, if you're in state in Georgia, I do have, since I'm the oldest licensed, bonded, insured RV dealer in the entire state of Georgia, I've been here 53 years. I do have to I'm under a legal obligation. I have to charge you this, guys. Used to, I paid it out of pocket, but they won't let me do that anymore. Georgia won't. You have to pay a $100 highway impact fee on any vehicle over 12 or 13,000 pounds. And you have to pay a $40 to $50 tag and title fee. I make no profit on that, guys. That goes directly to the state. So and that applies to Georgia residents only. So the price is $49.9, and of course applicable sales tax. You have to, if you're a Georgia resident, since I am a licensed tax collector for the state of Georgia, being a dealer, I have to charge sales tax. Of course, you pay sales tax here, or if you buy from individual, you're going to pay more, you're going to get less, and then you're going to pay sales tax when you go to the tag office to title it. At least this way, everything's out, it's done with, all in one swoop. Now, out of state, if you finance, guys, and I'm trying to be very broad about this because there's exceptions to every rule. That's why it's always best to verify with the salespeople how much your out the door price is going to be, because it may vary depending on your situation. Most banks require us to collect your state's sales tax, estimated sales tax, when you do a loan through the bank. That way there's no delay in perfecting their lien, in other words, doing the title work. Because I guess they've heard it so many times, I bought this RV, but I don't have money for the sales tax, so I can't title it, and the bank doesn't have a perfected lien. So that's why the banks do that, if that makes sense. But anyway, guys, this is a nice motor home. You need to come look at it. If you're looking in this price range, I've got several choices for you under 50 grand. I've got more Class A's than probably just about anybody. I mean, all in all, I'm still working on getting them all online. I've got about 30 Class A's in stock, gas and diesel. Just brought a diesel around today. Nice trade winds I'll be shooting here, hoping the next day or two. I got a couple more Class A's I'm going to shoot gas on this line, and I'm going to start on the diesel line. Just got a bunch of used travel trailers in. I've got some new Nobos coming in hopefully soon. I mean, we're getting the inventory in, guys. It's not near as fast as it was before the pandemic, but everybody's adjusting. It's getting there. So $49.9 is the price. For something you think you're interested in, give us a call, 706-965-7929. Again, that is haggle free, firm, doesn't matter if you pay cash, if you trade, if you go through our lenders for financing, you go through your own bank or credit union for finance, and that's the price, plus applicable sales tax. And of course, if you're a Georgia resident, that $140, $150 worth of fees that I have to charge. No fees, no dock fees, no prep fees. All that stuff's 100% dealer property. And if you don't buy one from me, when you go to another dealership and they try to charge you those fees, walk out. Just walk out. They'll either knock them off, or are you better off not buying it there to begin with, because all those fees are 100% dealer profit. If they tell you any different, they're lying to you. And the way I look at it, if somebody's trying to lie to you about that, what else are they lying to you about they haven't got caught at? So I do recommend, if you buy from another dealership, refuse to pay those fees. If they won't sell you the RV without charging you the fees, and just buy one somewhere else. Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. If they try to do like I was talking about, to buy it for the advertised price, you gotta finance with their lenders and buy all this and buy all that. Again, tell them they can either take their price or walk out and buy somewhere else. If we all stand together, maybe we can stop some of this. And I know that sounds weird, me being a dealer, tell you this, but I've been in this business so long, guys. I remember when everybody operated like we did. And now everybody's about sticking it to the customer. So many people go in and buy a motorhome like this for $49.9, jump through hoops, do everything you're supposed to, call the bank the next day, they owe 15, 20 grand more than the advertised price. I mean, could you imagine going in on a motorhome price $49,900 and signing so much paperwork you don't even know which way's up, and then you call the bank the next day or two and you owe 65 grand on it or more. It happens to people, and I'm talking about multiple times every day nationwide. These guys are good. They train for this stuff. They know how to answer the question the right way and to dodge the answer the right way too. Don't fall victim to it, guys. I've seen it multiple times here where people come here, they bought one somewhere else, been paying on it for 3 years. They still owe just as much as you can buy a brand new one for after theirs. They've been paying on theirs for 3 years, and it's a 3-year-old used unit. And in that situation, you can either do one or two things. You can let the bank take it back, or just use it, enjoy it, and keep paying on it until it's until the payoff's down there to where you can afford to sell it or trade it. And I hate that, guys. I get multiple calls a week, situations every week, trade-ins, people try to sell that owe too much. They had no idea they owed too much. I mean, it's these guys ought to be ashamed of themselves, but they don't care. All they care about is getting you one time real good. They don't care if they ever see you again. Guys, we're family owned and operated for 3 generations. Repeat business is the lifeblood of our business, as is referrals from friends and family who bought from us too. That's the lifeblood of our business. You know, I don't have multi-million-dollar advertising budgets and sponsor NASCAR and all this stuff like these big dealers do, because who pays for all that? You do when you buy an RV from them, because they have higher overhead because of the higher advertising cost. That means they have to mark their units up more just to cover their overhead. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching. I really appreciate it. Make sure you give me a thumbs up, smash me a thumbs up, give me a comment, subscribe to my channel. Feel free to share on social media. If you got any questions, call us, email us, sales@parkwayrbcenter.com. A couple links in the video description will be to my website, so you can see all my current used Class A's, gas and diesel, and a link to our 4-page inspection process. Thank you again for watching. Look forward to seeing you here in beautiful Ringgold, Georgia.